Good morning, class. Today we'll be learning about heat stroke. I'm your instructor, Lexi, and we'll start off by introducing ourselves. First off,
I'm Allie.
nice to meet you.
Rachel.
Nice to meet you.
Emily.
Nice to meet you. Alright. Firstly, we'll be learning about what is heat stroke. And second, we'll learn about how to prevent it. And third, we'll learn about how to treat it. Okay, first off, heat stroke is actually a form of hypothermia in which the body temperature rises super, super high. It's like you have a really big fever and you get super hot. It's actually a serious medical emergency, and so if you don't treat it quick enough, it could become fatal. Alright, now, does anyone know what causes heat stroke?
Being really hot.
Good. Can you go into more detail? Like, how do you get really hot?
From being outside in the sun too long.
Good, good. Rachel, did you have anything?
She said.
Okay.
From wearing too much clothes.
Good. If you're wearing big, heavy, black clothing, that would work.
Avoid dark colors.
Good. Perfect. Perfect.
Avoid capes.
Yeah, your cape would definitely be hot in the sun. Yeah?
Take a lot of water breaks.
That's not how it causes heat stroke,
Oh.
but close. Close.
Drink a lot. No. Drink a lot of water. What? Prevent it.
No.
Oh.
What causes heat stroke?
Not drinking enough water.
Good. Being dehydrated. If you don't drink enough water. Yeah. Okay. And also if you do really physically demanding activities out in the hot, humid weather. So say it's like 40-some degrees outside and you decide to go for a run and you didn't drink enough water before you went out for a run. What do you think would happen?
You get dehydrated.
Exactly, and that could lead to having a heat stroke. Alright, so what are some signs and symptoms of heat stroke?
Being really hot.
Good, yeah. Having a high
Temperature.
Anyone else? Rachel?
Confusion.
Good, yes, you'll be confused, you won't know where you are.
Hallucination.
Good, you'll be imagining things because it messes up your brain. You'll get really confused, you'll hallucinate.
Feeling faint.
Yeah, you'll feel like you need to pass out. Lose consciousness. Rachel?
Feeling sick to your stomach.
Yeah, you'll feel nauseous. Good job. Anything else? Alright, you'll have difficulty breathing. You'll have short, fast breaths. You'll have a rapid pulse. And disorientation. And your skin will be really, really hot. And you'll have... Oh wait. And your skin will actually be dry, you won't be sweating. Alright, now we'll go on to how to prevent it. Okay, so to prevent it, you avoid getting dehydrated. That's a really important part. You have to do, on really hot days, you have to drink a lot of water. So at least take water breaks, like if you can, like every 15 minutes. Just take some water, drink some water. It will make sure you don't get dehydrated. Alright, then avoid physical activities in really, really hot weather. Wear a hat, light colored clothing, and lightweight clothing too. Make sure it's loose, doesn't cling to your body. Stay in the shade. Try to pick activities where you stay in the shade or stay inside. Even though it looks like a beautiful day outside, you could get too hot. Anyway, you need to take a cape. But anyway, kill yourself by going for a swim. Since you're at the yacht club, there's definitely water around you, so if you're feeling too hot, just jump in the river, as long as you have an instructor with you. Alright, now we'll go to how to treat a heat stroke victim. Alright, and for this, we'll have a little scenario of role playing. We'll have one victim, one bystander, and one person who will treat the victim. Okay, so who wants to be the victim? Rachel? Alright, perfect. Allie, what would you like to be? Or no, who would like to be the bystander?
I'll be the bystander.
Alright, perfect. And Emily, I guess that means you'll be treating the victim.
Okay.
Alright, so we'll learn how to treat the victim first. So, what do you think step 1 is?
Get the victim outside of the sun.
Good. Keep them out of the sun, because the sun is what's pretty much causing them to have heat stroke. Second, anyone?
Hydrate them.
That would be third. You'd assess the situation first. No, second. And then... situation? That's what you said. Anyway.
Put a cold cloth on them.
Yeah, apply a cool cloth.
Ice packs
Where?
on the face.
No.
Back of the neck.
No.
Feet.
No.
Legs.
No.
Arms.
Armpit.
Armpits. Good job. Good job. Alright, and you could also fan them. Keep them cool.
What's so
Yes, Rachel? Okay. Don't see what's so funny, but you can. Okay. Okay, and also, like Emily said before, keep them hydrated, drink lots of liquids. And lastly, actually no, there's 3 more steps, but next one, anyone?
No.
Monitor their body temperature. Make sure it's not going any higher than it already was, and if it is, it's definitely not a good sign. Second last,
Call the EMS.
yeah, reassess the situation and call EMS if it's really, really bad. If it's like, if you couldn't clear or cure their heat stroke, then definitely call EMS. And lastly, but this is what you should be doing throughout the whole time, you should be reassuring them. Like, you should be comforting them, asking them questions like, what's your name, where are you from, what happened, and you could also tell them a bit about yourself, saying like, introduce yourself, say what's your name, where are you from, what you like to do, stuff like that, just make them feel comfortable. Alright, now we'll move on to the scenario. So, Rachel, we'll have you just lie down on the couch here, and you'll use all the symptoms we taught you about, and you'll just pretend like you have heat stroke, okay? And then Emily and Allie will ask you to walk out of the room, and I'll call you back in when we're ready, and you'll be taking orders from Emily. Sound good? Alright, I'll call you back in a couple of seconds. Oh, and Allie, you'll take this.
Thank you.
No problem. Alright, so Rachel, are you ready to act like a heat stroke victim? Sounds good. Alright, Emily and Allie, I'll ask you to come in now. Alright, first step.
Oh my gosh. Are you okay?
No.
Okay. Let me remove your excess clothing. You might be getting hot.
Is she out of the sun first?
Yeah, she's inside.
Okay, perfect.
Is she gonna be okay? Yeah. Are you sure? How can you know?
I'm hot.
Could you get me some water, ice packs, and a hat, please?
Yeah.
Maybe a towel. It's gonna be okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna help you.
Here's your water.
So,
Here's your water.
now maybe take a drink of this.
Here's your hat. Here's your towel.
I'm just gonna put this cold towel on your head. Now,
You remember where to put those ice packs?
yeah, you're gonna put these ice packs under your armpits to keep you cool.
Why under my armpits?
Because that's where a lot of your heat comes from.
What's your name?
Sandra.
You just
Okay.
said it was Rachel.
Rachel Dawson. Now, before you go out in the sun again, you're gonna have to wear this hat.
Are you sure you're okay? I feel kind of sick.
Okay. Do you feel faint, like you're gonna pass out or anything?
A little bit.
Should we call 911?
Have you monitored her body temperature?
We haven't got a thermometer.
You can like.
Okay. Well, she doesn't feel that hot.
You're gonna be fine. Sandra. Call my mom.
Okay. Do you know her phone number?
Alright, you seem to have done this pretty well. You seem to have a grasp on how to treat a heat stroke victim. Good job, victim, treater, and bystander. Alright, so now for a little debrief. So, today we learned about heat stroke, what it was. Can anyone tell me what it was? So just make sure you guys know it.
When you get too hot.
Yeah, but what is it? Like, what's the definition of it?
When your body temperature raises really high.
To
It's
a point where you feel sick and you get
Woozy.
confused and
Okay, well,
it's a different form of hypothermia.
yeah, it is. Good job. Good for you. And if it's not treated, if it's not treated early enough, or if it's not treated right away, what will happen?
You could pass out.
It becomes fatal. It's a fatal.
Good job.
Serious.
Yes. All of those are correct. All right. Now, what causes heat strokes?
Being in the sun too long.
Too much sun.
Yeah, long heat exposure.
Yeah. Dehydration.
Heavy clothing.
Yeah. And doing physically demanding activities when it's too hot out. So I guess you should check the temperature before you go for a run or something, or before you go for a sail. Signs and symptoms. High body temperature, hot flush, dry skin, rapid pulse, difficulty breathing. You'll have short and fast breaths, strange behavior, hallucinations, confusion, and disorientation. All right. How to prevent it?
Stay hydrated.
Good. Rachel?
Oh,
Oh.
sorry. Light clothing. Dress for the weather kind of thing.
Good. Allie?
You just took mine.
There's plenty others.
Don't stay in the warm too long.
Yeah, get some shade for sure. And cool yourself off every now and then, just like if you can.
On the reg.
Yeah. You'll be definitely surrounded by water during the summer when you're at sailing camp, so just go for a swim. Ask your instructor if you can go for a swim. Alright, and how do you treat a heat stroke victim? Step 1.
Put them in the shade.
Good job.
Assess the environment.
Step 2, good job.
Give
Third.
them water.
Good.
Hydrate them.
Cool, yep. And apply.
Armpits.
And why do you
Ice
think,
packs.
Why do you think it's most important to put your ice packs there?
It's one of your most hot places.
Good, perfect. And monitor their body temperature. Make sure it doesn't go higher than it was before. Good, and reassess the situation, and if it's really bad, what do?
Call 911.
Good job. All right, you seem to have this right down to perfect. And so, good job, guys, and have a good afternoon.
Thank
Good job.
you.